Massgop chief Jim Lyons and his Intraparty Vendetta. The kooky head of the GOP State Committee is not one to be daunted by disastrous circumstances of his own making. Victory has 1,000 fathers, the old adage runs, while failure is an orphan. If so, these are shaping up as tough times indeed for Republican State Committee Chairman Jim Lyons. Under his leadership, the Massachusetts Republican Party is at its lowest ebb in recent memory. Previously undisclosed bills are piling up, and with the allegation that Lyons directed a detective hired to do opposition research to a private individual for potential payment of his firm's $52,000 invoice, a campaign finance probe seems likely to follow. And yet, Lyons may not be finished. After all, as the Roman poet Virgil told us, fortune favors the bold. And if Virgil had defined bold as bull-headed, sneaky, and adept at abusing state committee rules, why, he would have pretty much covered the waterfront as far as Lyons is concerned. Like Captain Ahab, the Mass GOP skipper is not one to be daunted by disastrous circumstances of his own making. He's hoping to be elected to a third term as party chief when the Republican State Committee convenes on January 31st. A rational observer might wonder why, after a current term that saw Lyons undercut his own party's elected officials while his favored Republican gubernatorial candidate got flattened like a pancake, he deserves one. In a Monday presentation in Worcester, the far-right conservative unspooled the pitch he's peddling: the state's Republican establishment, by which he means Republicans who have actually gotten elected to office, cared only about themselves and not at all about the party activists and grassroots. Read the Calathumpian parade of unelectables he had recruited. What's more, Lyons himself got called several nasty names, either explicitly or at least by implication, as part of the party infighting. And if you are Lyons, it's not just sticks and stones that break your bones. Those accusations were made by members of this party against me. I am going to show you tonight that the people involved are at the highest level of the Republican Party, he intoned ominously. There followed a glop of slop the likes of which I haven't seen since the time a raccoon raided our trash can in search of a midnight snack. Lyons sorted through the refuse, reading snippets of emails and recalling supposed conversations, all pursuant to the notion that there had been a vast moderate-wing conspiracy to undermine him. Imagine an adolescent bounce house party held in Glenn Beck's noggin and you have a general idea of the tenor. A movable feast. Well, a portable pity party, one that featured a cameo by Jeff Deal, the aforementioned Flapjack, who treated the audience to a list of his own grievances. Recounting his long alliance with Lyons, Deal declared, "I am here to see through what we have been trying to do for a long time, which is make this party more effective and recruit good candidates." What, really, can one say? Except, perhaps, that the political gods have not smiled upon that endeavor. But for the briefest of moments, the heavens did seem to have bestowed on Lyons the gift that Scottish bard Robert Burns desired, the ability to see himself as others see him. "People like us are crazy," he began. What remarkable candor, I thought. Until he continued farther along his polemical path. That's what they want us to believe. You, gentle reader, can draw your own conclusions by visiting the Grafton Republican Town Committee's Facebook page and watching a video of the session, as I did. Lyons' political thesis is the same we've heard since time immemorial from ideologues: if conservatives would simply stand tall and proudly proclaim their right-wing values, they would win. Mind you, though, electoral victory isn't what's on Lyons' agenda should he secure another term. "I am running for party chair for one reason and one reason only, to hold the people who have tried to destroy our party accountable," he said. "Check out that irascible ideologue in the mirror, Jim. I want one more year," he added. "I want to clean up this mess. I want these people who have cost the party money to pay for what happened." That leaves the impression that Lyons would depart halfway through another 2-year term and turn the chairmanship over to someone else. Does anyone really believe that? So, GOP State Committee members, if you want to make the State Committee the vehicle for Lyons' Intraparty Vendetta, by all means, vote him in for another term as ringmaster of the crazy circus. He's certainly endlessly entertaining, and great column fodder, in that role. But if you believe the state needs a functional Republican Party, one that can recruit and support candidates that might actually win public office, well, then, it's time to usher poor Jim Lyons into a well-deserved retirement.